Oh, hello everyone. Well, hope everyone's week has been good. Everyone's happy. I know I am. But back on the hunt for a couple of hours this evening. And hoping that we can maybe see a shiny today. That's the dream, as it always goes with these hunts. Always hope for a shiny. Oh, we found one. There you go. Perfect. Hunt done. Day done. I'm happy now. I can end today happy. A shiny Squirtle. Perfect. Just what I was after. It will be interesting to see, though, if... I think... I was going to say, actually, we're probably not even close to half odds in terms of, like, normal encounters anyway. I was just trying to think. Metapod, we're probably... Well, Caterpie, we've probably seen about the same amount. So it will be interesting to see. My dream is to be done with this Viridian Forest as soon as possible. But we count the Kunas. We count them. That is what we take. One. Back-to-back 5% chance. I don't mind when it gives me a couple of rare spawns back-to-back. 3 in a row? Ooh. This one's going to be different. Yeah. Still a Weedle, though. Still in the line. Still in the evolutionary line, even. There we go. Took long enough to get out from that Weedle run. Need to get into a good spot. Keep trying to shimmy around and I just keep missing it. Do like Caterpie. I like Caterpie, but the problem is a lot of these early root Pokemon, it feels like don't scale that well for endgame. A couple of them do, but the early evolution definitely don't. It very much feels like the earlier the Pokemon evolves, the least, or that it's not as useful when you get to the end game. I'm trying to think. Kricketot is the same in Gen 4. Pretty sure Butterfree and Kakuna is, well, Beedrill is the same. They're okay, but they're just not super good in the late game. say though, I am so glad it's the weekend. Although this weekend is going to go very, very quickly, I'm sure of it. The weekend always does. The week feels like it takes a really long time to get through. And then the weekend comes around and it's like, you blink and it's over. I hate it. I truly don't like it. We'll take the Caterpillar. Run away from the Caterpillar. The Weedle. We run from the Weedles. We run away. This is definitely Runaway Simulator. Run away. Like, I do definitely not mind some of the Pokemon in the early game. But again, I just don't really use them. That's the problem. It's like, oh man, maybe I do stick with whatever I get for the main team. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't really use anything early game in the late game. I mean, in anything other than Gen 4. Because Gen 4, you get half your team on Route 1. Because, I mean, what's that region? Staraptor, Luxray, Barrel, Route 1. Plus your starter, that's 4 Pokemon done on your team in the first route. Or at least it is for me. I am a... that is very much... Very, very much my... my team. But no, I definitely don't mind. The only thing I'm going to try and utilize whatever mon I get. But I will say, Definitely, definitely a case of definitely is a case of I think I need to utilize whatever I get. But I also think for the next hunt, I think I'm going to count all encounters. I'm just curious to see how long in terms of like total checks it takes. Total encounters. I quite like the idea of keeping track of the number of encounters and then also marking what shiny I find at any encounter number. So, you know, let's say I do 10,000 checks and I see, you know, a shiny that phasing. Keep track of what number I phase out. I feel like that would be so much better than doing it any other way. Well, better than doing it the way that I'm currently doing it. Hey, GZ. Well, I'm glad you have two favorite shinies. Definitely nothing wrong with either of those. Hope you're doing well. Hope your week's going good. Yeah, I don't know why. I just like the idea of just seeing the total number of encounters it takes. I feel like it's one of those ones where it's like I think I kind of want to do. Don't know why. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Oh, nice, GZ. Hopefully it goes well for you. Hope it doesn't take you too long. Do you know what? I got to the point where today I got an email. Not to the point. I got an email today saying I'm invited to a pre-order event for Heroes, and I'm half tempted to get something from the set. However, I've seen that people don't think it's going to be the best set to buy because it doesn't have the best hits. I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm up in the air with it. Again, I'm trying to be good with the money. That's the problem as well. I just don't know because it's pre-order and obviously it's limited. I don't know if it's something I'm going to do. I also was thinking of potentially, well, actually I need to open more of the stuff that I've got before I go and buy more stuff to open. But I was thinking of buying something to open, but I just don't know if I want to spend the money on it. Unless I can get it some decently cheap. The other thing I need to do is my local card shop has an online site where they sell stuff. They recently, like very recently, like within the last like week and a half, updated their website. And I was tempted to try and get back into the One Piece card game to open stuff. But they've taken all of the One Piece stuff off their website. So I'm half hoping that they've moved it to in-store only. But also I'm like, part of me thinks there's a likelihood that they're just not doing it anymore because they can't get the stock. Which is a concern. I think they removed all the singles as well. I need to double check actually. They had a lot of singles for One Piece on their site before. So they're definitely getting into the Chinese set. We just don't have it listed anymore. Click here. Yeah, they just removed all of the One Piece stuff from their site. So either someone bought all their stuff, bought all the stuff for it, or you know, they are just not doing it online anymore. Oh, actually, I know what to do. Message. Let me message. I could message the guys who are actually, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go message someone else. Right. Fine. It'll take 7 business days to get back to me. Oh, do you know what really ticked me off actually this week? Really annoyed me. My light died last weekend. And I ordered a new light on Wednesday. And I ordered it. And I was like, that's fine. It will come this week. It'll come by the weekend. And I was like, okay, that's fine, because I can just open it, install it this weekend. That's fine. I'll have a light back in my room. It'll be fine. No, turns out it's shipping from China, and it's not going to be here for a week. My annoyance with it is that the site that I bought from was like UK. It was like their whole shtick was it's like UK. It sucks. I got drop shipped. Oh, I got mega drop shipped. Yeah, no, I got drop shipped bad. And it's really annoying because it was like, it was labeled as a .co.uk. But yeah, I'll get it. And now I've got to wait probably an extra week. So again, I'm sitting in the darkness. Well, I'm not. I have my spotlight, not my spotlight, my filling light that I used for the card opening stuff. So I'm just using that as to give light into the room. But no, it's madness because I paid. Well, I didn't pay for expedited shipping, mind you. It was just like free shipping, and I was just like, okay, it's fine. You know, like I can wait. You know, I don't need it next day. It's coming from the UK. Nope, it's not. Coming from China. And I know because they gave me a tracking number and it was like Royal Mail tracking. And I was like, okay, that's fine. It's coming from the UK. I click on it. it takes me to an external site that it just doesn't work from there. Just really annoying. I was like, I'd quite like to have an actual light in my room again, but instead I can't. It just sucks. The other thing I've seen recently is Temu seems to be upping their ads, because I've gotten a lot, and they seem to be advertising new stuff like Pokemon cards and Lego. I saw a Lego one today where it's like, I got an official Lego set off Temu. I was like, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Not going anywhere near it. Oh, nice, Cheesy. I mean, you're close to halfway to odds. That's the way to look at it. But I hope you're doing well, Greg. Hope your week has been good. Oh, also, speaking of Lego, I mentioned well, I said before that they did the Natural History Museum T-Rex skeleton, and they did the fossil T-Rex of that, and I said it would be cool if they did a Triceratops one. Turns out they're doing a Triceratops one. It's like, ooh, I think I'm gonna buy that. I think that's coming out June, July time. I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but I remember seeing something about it, and I was like, okay, I'm buying that. Smaller than the T-Rex, but that's kind of to be expected. Well, it's a bit of a shame that it's not the same size as the T-Rex, but it is a thing. So I was like, ooh. Oh, they might have been Jurassic Park tie-in sets. It probably is, actually. I just went Natural History Museum because it was a fossil. Yeah, everyone knows Jurassic Park owns dinosaurs, Greg. But no, it's interesting. I'm surprised it took them so long to do it. I was half thinking that it was going to be a bit sooner, but it's not, and yeah, that's fine. The other thing I've done, which is a little bit naughty on my part, is I've bought more cards, but from different sets. Because I am a big watcher of anime, there's a... Oh God, I can't even probably pronounce the name correctly. There's a trading card game where it's basically all inspired from anime shows. And what they do is they get the voice actors to sign the cards. I've mentioned it before. I think it's Wise Schwartz, but I probably am greatly mispronounced. And there's a new set coming out in April for a show that I quite like. And I pre-ordered a bunch of boxes. But, to be fair, the way I'm paying for it, it gives me 4 months before I have to actively get the money for it, so I'm alright. I've got time. Yeah, they release quite a lot, and I don't think... Some of the sets obviously aren't that popular. I found a few of one of my favorite sets that they did that they reprinted in like 2022 or something like that that was still available to buy. Unfortunately, Cheesy, I don't have just one. There's a lot of shiny Pokemon that I like, but I wouldn't say I have the favorite. Is that what it is? Well, if you look at the branding, it makes sense. Because that's literally their whole logo. Let me see if I can. I go product. Again, it's another card game that I'm like, I'd love to learn how to actually play, but I don't. Let's see what they've got. They've got. It's funny just because of how popular it became. Una Musume, which is like a horse girl thing. I never got into the show. I just know it blew up, like, in popularity over the last year and a half. That's coming out before my set. And then my set's coming out. Oh god, there's more? Oh no. I'm looping around. Ooh, is my controller finally getting low? Hopefully it should last today. I'll put it on charge. Put it on charge after the stream. I don't think I've charged this in like 6 months. I'm surprised it's lasted as long. Yeah, it's a whole anime. It's like there's a lot to it. It's like a whole connected universe of like 6 or 7 shows that have been coming out for ages. My whole thing behind I like the idea of the show because the characters in the show are based off of actual racehorses, and I like that. I'm like, that's a cool way to kind of bring attention to these to these racehorses, because it's true, the stories that they tell, well, for the most part, a lot of the stories that they tell are true. Like, there's one character based of another, well, who's based off a horse in the show, who's never won a race. They raced like 200 times, didn't win. But like the whole premise of the character was that they were positive even though they didn't win. And that was like their whole thing. Like, they retired without a single win in any of the races that they did. Like, the attention that the creator of the show and the games, I guess, put into the characters is quite ridiculous when you think about it. But no, they don't go up to my product release. They go up to end of July. But they don't include my set. Oh, my set should be in there. Why is my set not in there? Did I get duped? Oh no, April 24th. Yeah, no, my set is on there. So yeah, I'm hoping that I pull something good. But I don't know. Again, it's one of those ones where it's a gamble. The side note of that is I think it's really interesting that they're autographed cards that you can win. Granted, they're not, individually autographed. I do believe it's a case of they've just copied one card that they've had autographed. But still, I think it's really cool that, you can win it, or you can win it, you can pull it, because again, as someone who enjoys the shows that I'm going for, I think it's really interesting that you can get something like that. And again, it's another card game to maybe learn how to play in the future. I do think that it is a novel idea. But again, the thing is, you probably won't see it cross over with any shows that already have card games out separately. So it's like you wouldn't see a Pokemon anime one because there's the Pokemon TCG. You know, you probably wouldn't see a One Piece one because there's a One Piece TCG, or Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, you probably just wouldn't see those kind of collaborations. That's the well, I always like, and you know, when my parents are like, "Oh, there's nothing on TV nowadays," I'm like, I don't have that problem. They always complain about stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I get new shows every like 3 months because it's just on rotation. I love it. I love it. I mean, you can always read ahead, hello. That's the bonus, right? You don't have to wait, but you can read ahead. And then the problem is if you read ahead and you're caught up and the series not finished, then you're left hanging for even longer than you would be. It's one of the risks of doing it. I got lucky in that when I was finishing Kaiju number 8 after season 1, the manga didn't finish much later than that. So I didn't have to wait that long to get to the end of the story. But still, you know, for some of the longer running ones, it must be incredibly annoying. Or the still running ones. Alright, Cheesy. Yeah, well, hopefully, enjoy your food. Hopefully I get it soon. I'm always hopeful that I get it soon, but we'll see. Yeah, I had that with... What did I have that with? I don't remember what it was. I have it at the minute with Eminence in the Shadow, which is the Wise Schwartz trading card game I'm waiting for. In that I watched season 1, I watched season 2, and then they announced a movie like 3 years ago. And then I've been waiting ever since, and now I'm at the point where I'm like, do I just risk it? Go and... There's games out for it and that. I'm like, do I go and play the games? Do I go and read ahead to find out what happens next in the story? Because I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's not coming. I mean, that's also true, Greg. You can, but you're also then just stuck waiting for stuff to happen. Plus, personally, I prefer the fallback of if the animation isn't good or it starts to drop in quality, you can always just go and read it. Like, you don't have to watch it, rather than the vice versa of I want to watch it because I've read it. But no, I like it because it's like every 3 months you get like another 4 or 5 or 6 shows that pop up. And it's like, oh, that's good. I think this season... How many shows have I watched this season? Maybe 5 or 6. And I'm getting more in... Well, you get like a week break between the seasons. And then it's like, bam, new season. New shows to start from episode 1. And it's like, if you're lucky with it, you get one new one of each show every single day. Unfortunately for this season, I've got a couple of shows airing on the same day, which means, you know, you get breaks. Well, Free Run, I think, had its last episode today for this season. I think it was only a 10 episode run this season. I only say that because I was double checking the shows this month before the stream, and I think I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say you have to wait a bit for that, but yeah, 10 episodes. think it ended today, or did it end last week? No, it ended. Oh no, it ends next week. They take a break. Oh no, it started 2 weeks later. That's why. Started a week later. Yeah, so they've got one more episode of Free Run coming out. Free Run coming out next week, and then that's the last one. That's the last one for the season. I've got to catch up on Hell's Paradise Season 2. I kind of decided I was going to wait until the whole season came out before watching it, because I didn't want to wait week after week and have it, you know, the cliffhangers. So I got to watch that. I think I was the same with Fire Force as well. Once I heard that they were splitting that into 2 parts, I was like, I'm just waiting till it's all out. Oh, and Dr. Stone. I really don't like it when they split. Like, it's the last season, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Like, you know, just release them as their own, like, label them differently, and then the last section put out as the last, you know, last season. Hate it. I mean, Crunchyroll did, I think, relatively recently up their prices, right? I know a lot of people aren't happy because Crunchyroll is one of the only ways in the Western side of the world to watch anime, and they're just price gouging a lot of people out from being able to watch the shows, from what I hear. And as well, because they don't get everything, if you want a specific show, you have to have you know, be on like 7 different platforms. Again, I think Crunchyroll gets a lot of the most popular stuff. But that's kind of it, you know, they don't get absolutely everything. Oh, I'm annoyed. That was labeled BL. I didn't think it was. That was annoying, because I really got into the premise of the show, and then it got to, like, a few episodes in, and I was like, oh, this is just dude on dude. I didn't think it was labeled. Now I know it was. See? But no, there's a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to in the next month. How many shows have I got starting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I'll probably watch that one. And damn, this season's pretty good. I might watch that one. 11. They might have been raising prices in the US, in all fairness. Look. Oh yeah, £6 a month. But again, you know, just due to the huge span, like I've got 10 shows, I don't think any of them are confirmed to be on Crunchyroll yet. And it sucks because it means you know, if I wanted to watch it, I'd still have to find out where they're being distributed on this side of the pond. But yeah, no. The one thing I do like is the fact that it is like a pretty constant medium. Like, you'll always find one or two things to watch a season. And that's my favorite thing, because it's like, you know, you're not watching the same thing over and over again, and you're also not restricted to just, you know, what's on random on TV. I still find it insane that they decided that this break for One Piece was when they were going to end, quote-unquote, Season 1. 1,040, or no, 1,100 odd episodes in one season. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I know the battery's low. You gotta last for the whole stream. Because I decided to move where my charging port was. And it's not easy to access right now. I can't be plugged in and playing. I will say, you know, that there's a lot of stuff that I like to watch. I mean, if I click on my anime list, oh, yeah, no, it's my one. Don't worry. How many? Oh God, I don't even want to mention the number of stuff I've completed. Can I go back to look and see when? Okay, no, that's fine. It is almost 10 years. So that's not bad. 8 years. Actually, no, that's still pretty bad. No, that is pretty bad. Isrimu, how are you doing? Welcome in. Your week has been good. Here I was thinking, oh, that's not too bad. I've only seen, you know, 800 completed shows. And then I was like, that's fine. Over the space of 10 years, and then I was trying to do the math. That's like averaging 8 shows a season, right? Slightly less. 100 shows a year, which is actually a lot. Yeah, indeed. I'm stuck in Viridian Forest, at least until a shiny appears. And have been for a little while. Do you? Ooh, nice, Greg. Well done on your new name badge. There is a very small party of you who have made it that far. And I literally think it might just be down to you. Oh no, maybe... no, Sheikah was later. Let's see. Ooh, Redapod. I hope it goes well for you. Ooh, Cloud I don't think is that far behind. No, it's just you at the minute. At least you've got 3 months. No, you've got 10 months of Cloud. You are currently on 24 months, which is a year. Cloud is on 23 months. And Chica, the one behind you, is on 20. So, the number of you there is definitely shrinking. Which at the end of the day is fine. Yeah, maximize your clout. Hey Dom, how are you doing? Have your week has been good? You're very iPad kidding. You're on Pokemon. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hello. You bought the game, enjoy it. Get your money's worth. We wouldn't want you to be not enjoying or playing the game. You bought the love bug? Nice. Oh, there isn't nothing wrong with a bit of Herbie. I will at some point try to rewatch that entire series. Unfortunately, I'm too busy this weekend to do it, and it sucks. But I'd love to. I'd love to do it. Oh, actually, on the half topic of Monte Carlo is a good one. Oh, Monte Carlo is a very good one, Dom. My favorite one, I think, is it Goes Bananas? The full movies, I do think I would like Goes Bananas. No, the movies, there's a lot. Greg, you're so not caught up on your Herbie lore. Herbie goes back years. I think the first one was 60 something. Yeah, 68 first Herbie came out. 1968. That's how old it is, Greg. You watched Fully Loaded, which came out in 2005. That's what you're on about. Hey, Dino. You're doing well. Hope your week has been good. Yeah, you should be. You should be, Greg. No, but back on what I was going to say before we got distracted on Herbie talk. I am almost there to then next week start to do something that will be shown to the members, so that'll be good. Ooh, nice, Dom. There's a lot of Meta variants out there. I think my favorite is I liked the drift one that they did when he was in Tokyo. I think that's my favorite Meta. I think it was a short film, wasn't it? That oh no, it might have been in his series. Just remember there was an episode. I think it was an episode of that. I definitely like that. That was definitely a good one. I mean, I've just got to get over watching the Herbie movies. What did I watch? I think it was The Love Bug. I watched the Love Bug, the original Love Bug, and one of the scenes in it, I saw I saw the wire that they used to make Herbie move, and I think it put me off the film, and I was like, I can't watch it anymore. Because that's where the suspension of disbelief ends, and, you know, the annoying fact that the car doesn't actually move by itself begins when you see what they used to do it. I was like, oh man, that just destroyed all of the belief for me. I can now no longer believe that the car moves on its own. But, you know, before that, I could 100% picture the car moving all by itself. Very, very strange. Right, let's see. Has this updated at all? Package has been received by our warehouse. Nope, it is not updated. God, that sucks. Oh, definitely not going to, definitely not going to buy from that place again, though. Ooh, nice, Greg. Nothing wrong with a good old dark chocolate digestive. Oh, really didn't know that. Although in actuality, I don't remember a lot. I don't know what's more annoying, the fact that I got drop shipped or the fact that I thought I was getting a good deal because they gave me an extra discount. That should have been the key giveaway that something was not right. When the stores give you like a lot of discounts on the front, it's because they're most likely a drop shipping store and they just want you to buy stuff. Sucks. Ooh. That does sound good, Elo. That does sound good. Cheese is never something that lasts very long. I do love a good old bit of cheese. I am someone with a weakness for a good bit of cheese. Oh God, I'm just so annoyed that payday's not for another week. For me. Okay, it's not for another week and a half, actually. And it's not even that it's for another week and a half. And that upsets me. Oh. Oh, lots of cheese. I do like cheese. Don't tempt me, Elo. Although to be fair, I don't need much way of tempting. Oh, that was the other thing. The new first partner collection that's coming out. I think I'm going to have to try and buy the... I'm going to have to buy the full arts for the Gen 4 mons. because Gen 4 is my jam, and I love the full arts for them. Plus, I'm going to need them for the binders anyway. Hopefully, because I think they're guaranteed, right? So my hope is that the price is going to be relatively low because they're a guaranteed hit in each set. Or, you know, you get one of the selection, but, you know, there's going to be a lot of the artworks. So I'm hoping that the price is low. I mean, I don't know what the price for it raw is, like the actual pack that they come in. I have a feeling, though, if it's anything over £20 MSRP, the cards are going to be like £8 a card, because the people are going to be selling them hoping to make a profit on what they've opened. That's my battery. Don't worry. Don't panic. No one panic. It's mine. Yours is still good. But I do like a bit of cheese. Although in all honesty, so does the dog. Big old jump scare. Oh, I'm really half tempted. The one thing that annoys me with eBay is if you make an offer on an item, you have to pay for it, like, out of pocket. Whereas if you do buy it now, what you can do is you can put it on a payment plan. And that sucks that you don't have that option if you make an offer on something. There's something that I want to get, and I'm like, I can always just like send an offer, but then it's like I have to pay it back the next month, and it sucks. The problem is, Elo, is I don't know. In the UK, you have to get customs clearance for stuff like that. So I don't know if they would let it in. That's my only concern with it being sent like that. I don't think it's as much a problem of it being, you know, vacuum packed or not vacuum packed. I think it's more a case of what the contents of it. I mean, I could do. No, it's not that interesting of a thing, no? Me just eating cheese going, yep, cheese. I'm 100% not a connoisseur of food at all. So I would just eat it and just go, yeah, tastes like cheese. Yep, that's a strong taste. Yeah, it's kind of mild. Ooh, that one's spicy. That would be it. That would be the cheese stream. This one goes great on a cracker. You know, like, it just wouldn't, you know. One of those where it's like, would that work too well? Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't risk it. Oh, damn. Actually, hold up. That reminds me. I need to check that. I completely forgot I pre-ordered something on Amazon Japan. I need to check to see what's going on with it. Sign an attempt. Yes. You. Orders. I know I haven't placed an order in the last 3 months because I placed the order last April 6th to 8th. Okay. Man, you can still pre-order it? How much did I pay for it? Did I get ripped off? Oh man! I got ripped off. Hopefully they give me some money back. Oh no, maybe because it's coming. No, maybe because it's coming from Japan to the UK. I might get a little bit of money back, but maybe not. I was gonna say, I was just looking at the price, and it was like you can still pre-order it. Oh no, it's from somewhere else. Oh. Actually, no, it's more expensive now. Yeah, it's more expensive now than it was. That makes a bit more sense. Oh man, that's coming soon though. Oh, that's gonna get taken out from my account soon as well. I definitely should have thought about this a bit more. Definitely should have thought about this a bit more. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, it'll be good to have. I'm really looking forward to getting it. Hey, Fishman. How's it going? It's not going good because I don't have a shiny. But other than that, it's going okay. Ugh, hopefully you can get your Caterpie soon. Hopefully it goes well for you. Okay, that's fine. I believe they're going to take the money out when the item ships. I don't believe they've already taken the money out. But I did already have to pay import fees on this, so that's good. That means I'm not going to get saddled with that once it arrives in the country. I completely forgot I ordered that. I'm glad I remembered. Again, it's a super niche thing, especially since I haven't actually seen the show or anything like that. When did I order this? Actually, when did I order this? I'm kind of curious. July last year. So it would have been just after? Was it just after? Yeah, it would have been just... well, no, it would have been much after. Oh, damn. I didn't realize it was so far after. No, Dragon Ball did this thing where they got a load of artists to do... a lot of different manga artists of different shows to do redesigns of the covers for Dragon Ball. And I bought it. And they got like 42 different showrunners to do it. So I bought it. Even though I haven't really watched Dragon Ball that much. But I just thought it'd be a cool thing to have. I bought it. Costing me a lot of money though. Oh yeah, everyone's currently hunting for it. Well, hunting in the forest. No one yet has said they're going for Pikachu. Oh man, it's going to cost me 240 quid. Oh, I should have thought about that. I definitely should have thought about that. mean, what would that be? Is it 42 books? I think so. Oh, okay. No, that's not that bad. I was thinking it was going to be much worse. It's only about £5 a book. Which isn't that bad. Let me see if I can... So... That is Assassination Classroom. And I know that because... The artist of that series did a cover art. I think there's a couple more. I'll find the list somewhere. But it was like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that for myself. Treat myself. I need to also double check to see if the money actually came out then, or if it's coming out when I order it. They do have, funnily enough, now that you mentioned paprika, Elo, they do have paprika Pringles here, and they were for a while my brother's favorite Pringle flavor. However, I think in the UK it's like ready salted or cheese and onion is like the like you'd probably find most people have somewhere in the house. I think one that's been gaining more popularity is prawn cocktail, which I don't mind. It's not my favorite. I'm very much a cheese and onion lover myself, but I think ready salted or cheese and onion probably the most favorite. If I had to say, but mine is cheese and onion. Now here's one. How does everyone feel about a crisp butty, which is where you just get a slice of bread, butter, crisps, another slice of bread with butter on it, and then you eat that? I'm curious in what other people think about that. I haven't had one in ages, and now I kind of want one for tomorrow. But you gotta smush it down. Sounds like a Dutch lunch. Wow. You get a good flavor of crisps. I think it it makes it better. I used to do it with prawn cocktail. Oh no, not plain bread. Oh goodness, no. No, it's got to be buttered. It's got to be buttered. I just have just plain bread. Hey, that's fine, Greg. I'm not gonna judge, you know. Just because you're an adult with an adult palate doesn't mean you have to shame the rest of us. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh god, that does sound good. It does sound good, Elo. Spider still. It must be like just sitting there because of the fact he says after eating 6 digestives. Is that all? 6 in one sitting. Yeah, it must literally just be sitting there because I've got the light on and it's producing heat. That's the only reason I can think that it's sitting. Ooh, it's my battery again. It's literally sitting behind the portable light. I didn't notice it when I turned the light on. I went to go and move its position earlier and it frightened the shit out of me. It scared me something rotten just because I wasn't expecting it. And it is relatively big. I wouldn't say it's huge, but I also wouldn't say it's small either. Like, it is relatively big. It definitely looks that way, Fishman. Definitely looks that way. Oh, the other thing I want to ask, know if it's something that potentially many people here would have gone to see. But I'm curious if anyone has gone to see it, if they would recommend it, which is Project Hail Mary. I've been tempted to go to see it, but I'm also aware that I couldn't guarantee it's, you know, well, I don't want to waste the time going to see it if people aren't like, yeah, it's really good. I've heard good things, I've seen good things, but I don't know if it's one that I'm dying to go and see. Unlike Spider-Man, that I will definitely most likely go and see like a week after it's been out, because I don't want it spoiled for me. What are we starting today? 7:50? No, 7:70. Oh man. I don't want it to be an overly short stream, but I do think I'm gonna end it soon because I need to charge up the controller. I feel like I haven't got long left until it just dies on me. But I'm also like, man, I'd like to have gotten to 1,000 today. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Can't you play and charge? I can. The problem is I reorganized my entire organization for my cables in regards to the Switch last week, and where I moved it to means I can't do it and play at the same time. And I can't be bothered to go up and unplug everything and move it all around and then, you know, do it just for like half an hour and then have to put it all back after the fact. Because I know the problem is if I move it all back to how it was, I won't put it back to it in organized form, and then I'll just be hating myself. Yeah, while it is possible to do it, I don't think I will. So I will say I don't mind getting a lot back-to-back one. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get this in February. And then it got updated to end of February. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then it got updated to now in April. But I haven't had any change in like 2 months, so that's good. Which might mean I get it in April, which will be good. Well, as long as nothing else delays it, you know, like World War III. I just can't remember. I'm pretty sure Amazon for pre-orders only takes it when it's shipped. And I haven't technically paid my money for it yet, and I won't pay until it ships. Which sucks. Because it's a chunk of change coming out of the account at the end of, well. Alright, hello. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good weekend. Catch you again sometime soon, hopefully with a completed poke pier under your belt. To be fair, I haven't ordered anything from Amazon like a good year. I've been really good with it. I do think I want the partner box arts. Actually, get out now. Oh, it is, and they're asking ridiculous money for it. Are you kidding me? They're asking like 15 quid? I can get all three for 35. Kidding me? Ugh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be sick. Ugh. God, I'm gonna be... How much is it for the box? For the first partner illustration rares for the 30th anniversary. So they did the full arts for Starter Pokemon. And the first wave came out. And there's 3 of the ones in the first set is obviously Chimchar, Turtwig, and Piplup. And I was like, ooh, that'll be good. I'd like that. And then, because it's a random roll, whatever you get in the 3. So it's very random on what you get. But you can still buy the Lego sets. Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. Yeah, if I want to buy the freaking Blastoise. Yeah, I'm just made of money. Go. I am. But no, they did it. They did all artwork for the 30th anniversary. And I was hoping to pick it up. But unfortunately, I want to get them. But I was kind of also hoping to maybe just buy the box themselves and everything else that comes with it. What time does the local card shop open? I'm not doing anything in the afternoon, so maybe I postpone my shopping trip until later in the day. Time do they open? They open at 10. Oh, they completely revamped the website. Ah, that must be why. Saturdays, 10 till 6. 10 till 6, okay, that's fine. But no, I didn't even realize they released the first partner boxes yet. Yeah, the first partner boxes include Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, and Rowlet, Litten, and Puplio. But yeah, so literally, the set contains one pack containing 3 of the 9 promo cards, and then two booster boxes and 1 sticker sheet. They're reselling on eBay for £50 each for 2 packs plus the artwork. How insane is that? It's ridiculous. Will not catch me buying that secondhand. And it's even more annoying considering that each one has a 1 in 3 chance of having Pokemon. I think the price is too high for it. I want them, but I'm not paying 30 quid for cards. Not when they're like, you know, decently guaranteed in each one. I can't find anywhere that it has an MSRP price, Greg. I would assume so, but I can't find a single... I'm trying to find out the MSRP price, and I can't seem to find it. Half tempted to go down and have a look and see if I can find them in my local card shop or not. I don't even know if they're actively out yet. I mean, I thought I'd have a look on the Pokemon Center website. They're not on there. I thought I'd have a look elsewhere. Can't seem to find them anywhere. Unfortunately, Sean, it is luck based. Unfortunately, if you're anything like me, you have horrible luck when it comes to hunting most of the stuff you're after. I mean, unless they did a release like months ago, I cannot seem to find it. I don't even know if it is, like, actually. Oh no, it launched today. Today's launch day. That probably explains why the price is so mad. because it's like brand new. Oh, 15 quid. That makes it even more annoying that they're charging like that much. Like it costs £15. I'm not spending my low battery, no one panic. I'm not spending £50 on it. I'm also not spending £30 on the cards. The maximum I'll spend, probably £5 on the cards each. And that will be as far as I go with it. That's insane though. Like, and they're charging 11 quid for a card. What I'm more interested in actually. Hey, I want to see if any of them sold. £25 for the whole collection. That's more reasonable. £30, £30, £26, £30, £30, £30, £30, £30, £30, £30. I feel someone bought them for 70. Oh no, that was the Kanto one. Kanto ones are selling for £75 each for the 3. Sorry, £30, £30, £30, £10 for just a single card. This is ridiculous because I feel sorry for the people who like £70 for the Kanto ones. That's mental. 75, literally ridiculous. Do people not understand how common these cards are? Like they're not like mega rare by any stretch of the imagination. There's like going to be millions of these cards printed. That's the only reason I'm like I'm not going to spend ridiculous amounts of money on it. Can you imagine you buy one for £15, you pull the Bulbasaur, the Charmander, the Squirtle, bam, you stick it online for £70+. You've made 3 times your money, like nothing. As I think I've heard somewhere else, there is stupid money in this hobby. In the card collecting, like, hobby, there's stupid money. Keep in mind, this is like middle of the month, day 1 release. People are spending £75, £30 on cards that are only just entering production, mind you, and have got probably 2 years, maybe a year and a half, maybe a year minimum of like continual printing going on. That's just insane. Yeah, no, I can understand it. I can understand it, but my God, there is stupid money in it. Again, I think One Piece has started to do this, but I've still, not seen the price come down yet. What the One Piece, what the store has done, what Bandai Namco have been doing is at the physical store in London. I think it's London, or at their physical stores, they've been removing the seals from the cards. So you'll buy a booster box, but you'll get it unsealed. Obviously, because it does kind of redestroy. It kind of does lower the price down in the resale market. But like those unsealed ones are going for basically the price that they paid for it. So to give you an idea, this guy, I don't know why he's like bragging He paid £107 plus VAT, but I think he got the VAT knocked off. So I can see he paid I think he paid £107 or £108. He's asking 140 for it. Like, how insane is that? And it's unsealed. Oh, there you go. Fast Partner Collection, sealed in hand. £40. £40. Ridiculous. Literally, there's two ways to deal with the scalpers. One is starve them by, like, not buying the product. Like, and then the other option is just produce so much that you have no reason to hoard stuff. And neither of those two things are happening. People want their cards, so they're paying the increased scalper prices. And people, you know, aren't willing to starve. You know, they'll just pay for them. And the Pokemon company's not printing enough to keep up with the demand. Oh, 100%, Greg. If I had a, like, I don't know, like 10k saved up, like, I would legitimately think, do I quit my job and get into scalping? Again, you're literally making 2 and a bit times your money on, like, specifically these new releases. For, like, the first collection partner, you're literally buying it for £15, selling it for 40. Even after eBay takes their cut, you're still making 2 times your money on it. It is. It's, in my opinion, it is ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna go to 950 today, I think, on the Weedle checks. And then that'll be me done. No, I don't think I could. I don't think I could scout. That's the problem. I'm like, I just enjoy holding onto it too much. I don't think I could do it. I think I enjoy opening stuff too much as well to scout. I would end up going through my... That's the problem. But no, it is insane. Yeah, I don't want to cause my ancestors to think I'm, you know, not a good person. Need my statement to go through. I think it goes through 9. At least I'm hoping it goes through tonight, and then my credit card bill rolls over. Cow, how you doing? Speaking of scalpers, here's one now. Prolific scalper cow. I was just having a look, Cow, at the partner release art for the new ones. Oh man. It is ridiculous how much they're charging for those cards. I was looking at the Chimchar one because I want the Sinnoh ones. They're asking 30 quid for the set. And the Kanto ones are going for £75 for 3. It costs 15 quid for the actual box. I'm just like so baffled. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It is literally after release day. People are buying them at that price though. I was scrolling through the sold on eBay. People are buying them at that price. They're set. Well, they're quote unquote selling for that price. I, funny enough, have just requested my Amazon invite for it. I doubt I'm gonna get it, but if I can get one, I'll take the gamble on it. And if I don't get the ones that I want, I'll just, well, sell the ones that I don't want. At that price, it'd be silly not to. Oh, nice cow. Very nice. Cannot go wrong with it. So you're up late, cow, for you. You're normally gone by now. Yeah, I need to go and check my local, I think. Maybe tomorrow. Wow. Oh, because... Ooh, very nice cow. I'm going to go to my card drop point throughout the day. But for completely different reasons. I think they've delisted a load of their One Piece stuff from their website. I'm hoping it's to stop scalpers. And I'm going to go in and see if they've got any... Because I'm sad like that. Ooh. Well, hopefully, Cal, you right with that. Well... It is me done. Me done for today. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like £30 is madness to me. Even at like 12 quid for the single card. But yeah, I'm hopefully wake up to the good news that I've gotten stuff. Oh yeah, a weekend? Yeah, it's bound to be. Bound to be. But yeah, I'm gonna go. And, oh, it's Easter holidays now, is it? Oh, fuck. Oh, maybe I don't want to go out tomorrow. Maybe I don't want to go out card shopping tomorrow. Maybe I don't. Oh, see, they posted 2 days ago that they've got One Piece cards. Okay, maybe I will go in store and see if they've got any. Rollers low, that's mine. Right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go and get ready for the evening. I'm gonna go forced to do manual labor tomorrow. So I'm gonna go try and rest up before I get dragged into that. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you all on Monday. Hope you all have a good weekend. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Have a good one, everyone. Be good. Don't be naughty. Enjoy. Bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.